Hey everybody, it's Dana Shay Williams with KeepAllYourCash.com, and in today's video I really want to help you all understand how important it is not only to have a very strong email marketing campaign, but really how to maximize your emails so that they will explode your traffic. Okay, now if you are building a brick and mortar business, or even if you're building an online business like I am, it is so important. I hope you all realize how important it is that you have a strong email campaign. You know, email marketing is really very beneficial to you. You can sell more stuff through people who are already on your list versus trying to go out and gain new followers or gain new people that are interested in what you have to offer. So in this video, I'm actually going to be using a tool here called Aweber, and I actually use Aweber for my email marketing campaign. They are the #1 provider in the industry for many different reasons, and so if you're interested in joining Aweber, I'm going to put an affiliate link underneath the video in the description page, and I think it's like $1 to join for your first month, and then $9.99 or something like that for a month after that, unless you get up to a certain amount of subscribers, and then it goes up from there. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. I've actually kind of, just for the sake of time, already started to put together an email. Okay, so for the sake of this video, we are going to pretend like we are reaching out to authors and we're trying to help them to be able to sell more books. Okay, so the very first thing, the most important thing probably that you want to make sure is that you have a catchy subject line. Okay, look at this. Imagine your books flying off the shelf. Let me show you how. Now that's going to get much more opens than if I were to just simply say something like sell more books. Okay, when I wake up in the morning, I kind of get myself going. You know, I look at my email and I go through like a massive delete process, okay? And I delete basically all the emails that don't appeal to me. Usually the ones that have like really crappy subject lines, I don't even open them. They could have, you know, you won $1 million in the body of it, but I wouldn't know that because I never took the time to open because the subject lines weren't appealing. So this isn't very appealing. Sell more books. No. So you want to be able to have a subject line that's going to really be catchy, that's going to actually have people being like, I wonder what this is all about. And you want to be able to draw that that person in. Okay. So what was this? Imagine your books flying off the shelf. Let me show you how. Okay. All right. So the next thing that you're going to want to make sure that you do is you want to have a very strong body. Okay, obviously this is a very important part of your email, and you'll see, just for the sake of time, I've actually gone ahead and started drafting this email a little bit. All right, in Aweber you have the option to personalize your email so that people can feel like they're not just, you know, a random number on your list, but that you're actually talking to them. Okay, so that's where it says first name, and what will happen is it will automatically pre-fill their name, as long as they put their name in their in the option form if you have that available. Okay, so I just say, hey, Dana Shay here. Let me show you how easy it is to have people buying your books like hotcakes. Imagine them flying right off the shelf. Can you picture that? Okay, now you'll notice several things in the body of this email. First of all, you'll notice a lot of white space here. Okay, white space is very important because nobody really wants to open up an email that's like full of text. Okay, I mean, you've probably seen emails like that that just have so much text that you just get weary by like the third sentence of reading the thing that you just deleted. So white space is very good. You want to be able to use some line breaks like I did here. I could have continued this sentence on over, but I didn't. I said, let's go down to the next line so that it's just creating more white space. Let's use double spaces so that, again, creating more white space. And then you'll notice that I use what we call text decorations, okay? And you guys know what all this stuff means. You might just not be familiar with the terminology, but can you picture that? You know, and this is basically what the text decorations are. It's bolding specific sentences or words, using italicizing words, underlining, highlighting. These are all your text decorations that are going to bring attention to that sentence or that group of words. Now you want to use these sparingly because what you don't want to do is have, you know, an entire email of highlights and bolds, and you guys have come across, you know, sales letters, I'm sure, on the internet that have like every other sentence in red or highlighted, or, you know, and it almost comes across as being kind of schemy. Okay, so you don't want to do that. All right, and then after that, you know, just blah, 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 blah. Finish up the email, okay? You want to make sure that your emails are pretty short. Nobody wants to read a blog post in their email. If they want to subscribe to your blog, let them do that. But the purpose of your email is to get them to do something. And this is probably one of the second, for sure, the second most important, and maybe the most important thing in your email if you're trying to make money, is that you want to have a strong call to action. I'm going to tell you, I get emails, and I'm on a lot of different people's lists, and I get emails from so many people who never tell the reader what to do. They just have this really great email, and then they go, all right, bye, and then they're wondering why they don't make any money, or why they're not making more money than where they are right now, because they're not telling people to go buy. They're not telling people to go join. They're not telling people to go click here, do this, like this stat, do whatever it is that you want them to do. You must have a call to action. Okay? Now, this is a call to action right here. For more info on how you can promote your books, click here. Not such a great call to action, okay? Click here is good, because usually when people see the words click here, they click there. But what you want to do is you want to have something, again, sort of like the subject, that's really going to make that person be compelled to do whatever it is you're asking them to do. So since we're reaching out to authors and we're telling them, hey, I want to help you be able to promote more books, how about something like, find out how I sold 10,000 books in 2 hours. That would be sweet. I have not done that, but speaking by faith, I will one day. All right, so this is a great call to action, okay? And then what you would do is you would just simply highlight this entire sentence, hyperlink it, and take them to where you want them to go. So let's say I want them to go to my blog, which is blog.keepallyourcash.com. It's really hard to type and talk at the same time. All right, so there's the blog, hyperlinks there. I do want to encourage you to hyperlink things and not put like the URL there, just simply because a lot of times it's just easier for people just to click on the link versus them having to type it out in another browser, or you having this long URL somewhere, even if it is hyperlinked. So there you go. There's a good call to action. And I mean, if I was reading this email, I'd click on that because that's very appealing to me as an author. Okay, and then of course you just close out your email. I'm going to close this out with "In Success, Dana Shay Williams." Okay, now in Aweber, they actually have some really cool tools here that you can get people to follow you directly through your email. These are my social media accounts, 2 of them. Okay, and then you can also put some share some share icons, so that if they really like this email and maybe they have some other author friends that they really want to help, they can share your email directly from this email here. So that's a huge feature. I've actually gotten new subscribers on my list because I started using this. So one of my readers will like that email, and they'll actually share it, and then I get new subscribers. These are people who I never would have really had the opportunity to reach out to. So I hope this email has really helped you all to understand the 3 main components of a very strong email. Number 1, again, it's going to be the subject. You want to have a very catchy subject line. Number 2, you want to have a short body of information that gives them the what? Call to action. Call to action is huge. Make sure that you are enticing that person, that they're literally salivating at, oh, I got to do whatever this person is asking me to do. And if you do that, guys, you will see a major increase, not only in the amount of products that you're able to sell and promote, but your list will begin to grow. The more that you are able to communicate, the better that you're able to communicate in your emails. So I hope this has helped you all. Feel free to comment on this video if this has helped you. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And of course, I'd love to see you over at my blog, which is blog.keepallyourcash.com. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.